justified as LAPD officer Brian Stanley.
Our neighbor?
Our neighbor. And now we wait for him to be exonerated.
So what does Wynn do, Vanessa?
We gotta take a stand. You're going to come over to our house. I'm going to talk, and you're going to listen.
This is by far the dumbest thing you could possibly be doing.
Brother!
Randy.
Oh, come on in.
We understand that you're a successful black man and all,
You're one of the good ones, brother.
but you just living under the white man's thumb.
Not always.
You're one of the good ones, brother.
You get off on power, you get off on superiority, but I see you.
You really are beautiful, you know that.
What are we gonna do?
Boom, there you go. That was a trailer for A Lot of Nothing, arriving in theaters as well as video on demand. It's your boy Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World. And as you see on the screen, I'm so excited. I have one of the actors and producer, which I did just recently found out, married to Mr. Mo McRae, Lex Scott Davis, aka Candy. Thank you for your time.
How are you? Thanks for having me.
Oh, definitely. I'm excited. You guys inspired me. As I talked to Mo earlier today, as a filmmaker myself, you know, you watch all these projects, you know, we do what we love, right? But then there's certain films that you see and like, man, it reminds you love your craft. And this was one of them. And y'all killed it. Your husband put his foot in it. Thank you.
It really did. This was truly a masterclass.
I love it. So I'm excited for the future with you guys because I'm like, I think y'all like the new Will Jada, you know, production team with scalable content. Shout out to y'all scalable content team with that short film and now this. As this was coming along with him, and I think I saw in other interviews, you weren't exactly sure whether you were going to be in it. You know, you're just supporting your amazing husband, right?
Right.
What was that like? You know, when he came up with this idea, and then you were putting it all together, and then you deciding, hey, I think I want to do Candy, maybe.
Well, so I read the script. I supported him with me aside, completely just removed as an actress. This was his baby. This was his passion. And I wanted to see him succeed. He wanted to be a director. I wanted him to be a director. And so that's really how it started for us. The conversation of me playing Candy came much later, when he was in the casting process and his casting director, Leslie Wu, was putting together her list of who she thinks should read for each character. And I happened to be on her name, on one of her names on her list for Candy, and she had no idea Mo and I were together. She knew me from a show that I was on. And so that was pure irony, that, you know, she thought I'd be good for it. And he's like, well, yeah, like I think a lot of the, some of the characteristics of Candy, he did kind of see in me. And so I think it definitely was not too far off from who I am, I'll say. So, but it was a challenging role. I was pretty nervous by the time they asked me to be a part of it in a real way, because it's a hard role to nail. I think on paper, the character can read she could easily be dislikable, unlikable. And so I wanted to make sure we kept her grounded, and Mo worked really hard with rehearsing with me too, to make sure we didn't lean into any tropes or any caricatures of these types of people, but just being real and authentic and owning that these types of women do exist, and as women of color, even because I think people don't realize that a lot of women of color have shared these types of beliefs as well. And so it was again a masterclass, to say the least, to be able to bring my acting chops to the screen for this one.
Wow, that's amazing how that all kind of came together. First off, before my next question, I'm in the DC, Baltimore, Virginia area. Shout out to you from Baltimore. So yeah, just got to give you some love from Baltimore.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to get more outlets from home, from the DMV area more. I wish they were easily accessible from the Californians. So I appreciate you shouting us out. That's pretty dope.
Most definitely. So I peeped the playlist that you had to help yourself get into character for Candy. Where was the when you got this, you're in the role now, you read the screenplay, obviously. Was there a specific moment that or scene that you were really looking forward to, like, this is what I really want to nail Candy, to really, show off Candy to the world with your portrayal and everything, and represent that character?
Yeah, there's two scenes that I think stand out for me as to you really get an understanding of who she is. When they finally sit down and they're in front of that painting, and they're on the couches. I think that is a wonderful opportunity to meet Candy and understand her beliefs. And you really just hear her talk about her experiences that she'd like to have for herself and her unborn child, and just a little bit into her beliefs of the world, really. That was a very fun scene for me. Actually, it was in a way a difficult scene too, because again, just trying hard to not lean into any caricature of that type of person. I didn't want to make sure we didn't speak in like your stereotypical yoga instructor voice, and everything has to sound like we were like, no, let's not do that. And Mo, one of his big notes for me in that moment was, let go, be free, do whatever. Just remember where you're from.
Yeah.
Be where you're from, and give all of these things that she has. Now let's just try it. Just see what happens. And that's the take that made it to the movie. The freedom, the me letting go and not feeling like I have to be rigid and do what I think this person would do, but really just become this person, just relax a little bit into it. So that was a unique moment for me. And then also, as it pertains to the playlist, where that came into play a lot, where I was actually like earphones in my ear right before they yelled action, and I take them out, give someone my phone, was when the water breaking scene. It was a very, very powerful, scary moment. I was truly pregnant during that scene.
Oh, wow.
And so that was, it was a rough one for me to go there. And the idea of being, having a baby too early, and all of the risks that might come with that. And so that was a heavier one for me, for sure. And I leaned into in particular the song Siegfried by Frank Ocean for that scene. That's what I was listening to.
Wow. Like your husband, Mo, you both put your foot in it. Y'all are the new Will and Jada. I can't wait to see what you're going to do more. Thank you for your time. Everybody, check out A Lot of Nothing in theaters as well as video on demand. It's your boy, Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World.
Amazing.
Thank you. You are amazing.
Thank you.